Yo, what up, everybody? We're back in action. I'm back in action.
I was gonna say finally back with everybody, but no, we don't have everybody right now.
Oh, Swagadellic. Supposedly he's getting a lottery ticket.
His bitch ass. He might not even be here at this fucking episode.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. He's been getting real lit this summer, huh? He's been doing a lot, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
You know?
It is what it is.
Can't front on that. That's definitely pretty cool. He posted a video the other day of him doing like some surfing or whatever.
Yeah.
Behind the boat.
Wakeboarding.
Yeah. Look dope, bro.
Let me drive the boat.
Would you want to drive a boat?
No, fuck no. I want to go on a boat and get drunk.
Oh yeah, bro. I like those. What are they the Pantones? No, not the Pantones. What am I talking about? Just the chill boats. You know what I'm talking about?
Pontoons?
They're pontoons. There we go.
Yeah.
I was thinking Pantoons. Pontoons are like, it's just like a big old, what would you describe it as? It's almost like a big old just square on the lake, right?
It's a little like, air thing.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
It's not like a yacht or a speedboat or anything like that. It's just a chill boat. Those are fun. Those are fun to get drunk on.
Could y'all have a lake house? Like one of those?
Dude,
fuck yeah, I'd love one.
Yeah.
I would love one, bro.
Would you rather live on a lake or like near mountains?
Both have different problems.
Or no, let me ask you this then. Would you rather live by a lake or an ocean?
I would probably live by a lake. It depends on where you're at. Because if you're in Florida and you got to rebuild every summer, that's not for me.
Nah.
Well, those rednecks, they never move.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. There's a lake out in Oklahoma that's really pretty.
Deep in Lake Allen Henry's pretty nice.
I don't know, bro. That's just dirty all the time. I just feel like all that water's dirty.
All water's dirty. What are you talking about?
In Texas, there's only one natural lake. All the other lakes are man-made.
Really?
I don't know if that's
Lake
true
Travis?
or not. Yeah, like I've heard that a majority of lakes here in Texas are man-made.
Dang.
But it makes sense though. I'm sure back then there was a little hell of flooding, so they had to create these areas that.
It was all rivers.
Yeah.
White River, Guadalupe.
Well, hell, damn rivers don't even connect anymore. Mm-mm. You drive by a river in Texas, it's.
I wonder what it was like when there wasn't global warming. Like nothing but water.
I'm sure that sun hit different though.
Oh yeah.
My one of my good friends went to go hiking in Marfa at Big Bend.
Yeah.
And that area, I think there was like less pollution there. Uh-huh. So she was saying that when that sun hits you, it hits you like you feel
like a raw ass sun.
Yeah,
because
that pollution that's in the air, it blocks some stuff.
That's crazy.
And the carbon does?
I mean, I would think,
dude. I would say this because I was in New York, and when I was down in the streets, like walking around, because there's all the traffic, right? All the buses, all the.
You're in the concrete jungle.
It's freaking hot.
Yeah.
There's no breeze, so it's hot.
Well, it's also swampy.
Yes, it's real muggy. It was real muggy. I was like, God damn, I was sweating everywhere, bro. It was ridiculous.
Damn.
It was hard to look cool because you're just like.
What'd you do in New York?
Drenched.
Yeah, last time we didn't talk to you last.
Yeah. So when I went to New York, because I wanted to go look at some of the stores just so I can get some flavor and try to bring some of that flavor back here. So I went to like Kith, Supreme, Babe, a couple of different other like sneaker stores that they had over there. Man, really dope stuff though, bro. It was crazy. This is gonna sound crazy when I say this, but it literally felt like I was walking around like on a movie set. Because it just felt very epic.
Yeah.
Like everything. You know what I mean? Like these buildings are hundreds of years old. And like you're walking around, it's just giant buildings everywhere. Graffiti everywhere. It was cool. Tiny places though. Like all the restaurants were real tiny.
Not a lot of real estate.
Not a lot of real estate.
What gets me with cities like that is, I guess like throughout the years, they just built on top of their cities. So like if you go like through those tunnels, like you see like what it used to be back then.
Bro. I think it's hilarious, man. There's everywhere that I was going, because I was looking literally at every place, right? And just trying to like see how it was painted, see how like what type of trim, all kinds of stuff. I was really looking in detail. Like I really wanted to know what was going on. And I called it the New York paint job, but really what it was just like everybody's painting just over and over and over, and so there's layers, just layers thick.
Can't tell.
Of paint. Can't tell if he's here or not. Yeah, he's here. Come on in.
Yeah, it's
not enough trouble.
It's tough to beat a lake house, but the mountains are really nice too. Oh man, that's a tough question.
Have y'all seen Nope? By the way,
I have.
Yeah. It was.
I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about how like I've never lived out in a secluded area like that. Like it might be ooky spooky being out there. Like you're the only ones out there.
I never seen Nope. Y'all
well, I'm just saying though, have you ever like been out in a place where you're the only people there within miles?
Would you say that Colorado trip was kind of like that?
The Colorado trip, it was kind of like that, but there was definitely other houses around. It really wasn't in the boonies.
Yeah.
Let me think if I ever been. Oh yeah, I've been in the boonies before, in Guatemala.
Dang.
Yeah, we went up in the mountains.
That's even more ooky spooky.
And there was no electricity or plumbing or anything.
Dang.
And we were all sleeping in this barn on the floor in sleeping bags. And it was the middle of the night, and I couldn't sleep because I couldn't take any weed to Guatemala, and so I was smoking at the time, so I had insomnia. And this big truck pulled up, and it was loud. It was really loud. I was already kind of scared.
You told us this
Because I've told you before. I don't know. I don't think I've ever told you this.
The drunk guy came up to you.
No, this was the same trip, but this was a different part of the. This is a different story. No, you're good. Anyway, I don't know why I was so scared. I guess I was just scared because I think you know what, they kind of scared us. They told us that they had trouble with these guys, these armed, you know, people that hang out in the jungle and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And we were a bunch of Americans. We stuck out. You know, we had a bunch of little white girls with us and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so in my mind, it was like, man, somebody's going to try to kidnap us or hold us for ransom or something. Dang. And in the middle of the night, I hear this real loud truck pull up, and I could just hear, it sounded like people were digging.
Oh, wow.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it was loud, and I was scared, dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on out there? And I started thinking, man, they're digging a hole and they're gonna shoot us and throw us in the hole.
Dang,
I started thinking,
bro, just going the worst, huh?
The next day I woke up and they were like, it was asphalt that somebody had delivered like a bunch of stone and they were just unloading it. But yeah, out there we were in the middle of the boonies. Yeah. And I guess that's to answer your question. That was a time where I felt like somebody could take advantage of us. Yeah. You know, rolling up.
Whenever I think of the boonies, bro, I always think of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre type stuff.
Yeah.
Where you're like just out there all alone.
That's what I was saying. You know like, because in Nope, they're in a ranch and there's nobody. Yeah, and I was thinking, like, I want to live that ranch life, but I don't know, man. You going to sleep at night, there's nothing out there. You're just alone.
Yeah, because, I mean, Texas ranches hit a little different.
I was thinking about animals.
But when you're out in those California or Arizona desert ranches, that's like, you're like in the middle of like nowhere, just pure desert.
Yeah, I feel like people are more inclined to walk up on you on that one.
Yeah.
Than Texas.
Did y'all hear that story? It happened about a month ago, but a prisoner escaped. I believe it was here in Texas, and he rolled up. He went to this ranch. I think that he showed up while the people were gone, and he got their gun. And when they showed up, it was a grandfather and his two young grandsons. They were like teenagers. One of them was like 17. I think the other one was like 12. An escaped prisoner shot him, killed all three of them.
Dang, bro.
Took the truck and took off, but they ended up finding him.
When I went to Houston and I was on my way back, I was pretty close to Fort Hood, but I can't remember what county it was, but I had gotten an alert on my phone, the emergency alert. It had said, emergency escape inmate, please stay indoors. But luckily, I was already heading out the county. But it was just interesting to see where it said
How
warning.
long was that?
This was May. Yeah.
That might be. That might be the same thing I'm talking
in Post, about. There's a prison in Post.
Right down the street.
Yeah.
Right down the street.
And was it ever a thing that crossed your mind? Like, somebody's going to break out of prison and come kill us?
Bro, one time I was at a party here. He was a guard at that prison.
Really?
And I think he hadn't unleashed his demons on anybody, and he started telling me, he was like, yeah, I shot that motherfucker. Because apparently, like, when things go down at that, guards have, like, pretty much unlimited access to just shooting. So they're like, everybody get down, and if you're not down, you have full legal right to shoot. And he was like, man, I shot 2 or 3 people. And I was like, why are you telling me this? Like, I was outside smoking a cigarette.
It's not a party,
you know, when you go outside and smoke a cigarette, somebody's out there.
So
that's who this guy was. He was a big, tall dude. He's like, I was a sniper.
Don't you think you would hear about that?
He got a medal for it. So no, he's like, yeah, I got it rewarded for it. And I was like, why are you telling me this right now? I remember that.
Like during a riot?
It was during a riot in the Post prison. And well, it wasn't really a riot, but they're like, if you don't get down, then we're gonna shoot you. They tell you that, I guess. And these guys didn't get down. He's like, I had full authority to shoot him, and I shot him. I was like, thanks, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but shout out to you, brother. And he's like, I got rewarded and all. I was like, man, I was like 19. I wasn't even supposed to be drinking. I was like, man, why the fuck are you telling me this?
Well, you're telling us now. That's what you did.
I was like, man, this is spooky shit, bro. Like, he was like my age. Like, why? Like, you're not supposed to be. Keep that shit inside.
I noticed you brought a Mega Millions ticket.
I did.
What would you do if you won $1 billion tomorrow?
If I won $1 billion tomorrow, I would like to start certain outreach programs. One thing that I would like to do is help people who are in prison and help people, even in the county jail. You know, I worked in the jail for a little while and I saw how bad it was in there. And I would like to, start a foundation where people donate books.
Oh, wow.
Because that make a big difference for those guys. Just having a better library.
Yeah.
And more selection of books. And then, try to hook them up with better food. I don't know. Because that's a shitload of money.
You trying to give pedophiles more books and better food or what?
Just any imprisoned person who's down and out, I guess, no matter what they did.
Because that brings up a whole other question, right? Let's say you do go to prison, you are a pedophile, and you serve your term.
You deserve the basics of basics.
Are you at that point in time redeemed by society because you've served your term?
You're not redeemed by me, but that's the law.
I think what happens afterwards, if you come home and you're like, I won't do that again.
Right.
Well, if you do it again,
and see, that's a small percentage of the prison population.
Right, yeah.
So
most of them are not like that. Most of them are like,
most of these people here in this county are non. You know
what else you could do with that much money?
Bro, anything.
You could start a campaign for president, like anything. Like you could.
The real question is,
Kira's gonna run for governor if I win $1 billion tomorrow.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go Kira.
Yeah,
you're perfect.
The question is,
nobody really knows who you are.
Would you want to take the cash option, get it all at once, or do the monthly payments? What would you do?
How much more? Get like an annual payment?
How much more is the monthly payment?
I think you get an annual payment.
Yeah.
It's an annual. How much is it?
I don't, like you get the full
lump
$1 billion, right?
Upfront's more than that.
You get the full bill.
The cash value, I think, is like maybe like 630 or something like that.
No.
It's on the ticket.
648.
No, straight up though, you won't even like.
You don't get $648.
Well, you don't pay state taxes
That's the
here.
cash option.
You don't pay state taxes in Texas, so you might get a little bit more than 600 million.
No. They're gonna take half of that, bro.
Nah, you might get about 650.
Last I had saw on the news, and it was 800. They said if you took the cash option, it would be like 400 something.
Yeah,
so it's
like
about half.
Yeah, they take half of it, bro.
Well, right now it's at $1.2 billion.
But if you go with the cash, how much is the cash option?
If you take that,
it's how much?
648 million.
I told you.
But the taxes are gonna take out.
That isn't
half
taxes.
No. That's the
total lump right now is 1.2 billion.
Right, but there's two options though. So if you do the 1.2 billion, they're gonna pay that out over a certain amount of time. I think it's like 30 years that they pay.
I would think so because you don't earn that much money in the government.
If you just get it all, you're gonna get something. You're gonna get 600 mil all right now.
If you were to take the cash option, the government is going to take half of that on day one.
They get yeah.
But yearly you would have to pay tax.
No. The cash
half of 1.2 billion is 600 million.
So they give you the option. That's where they get the whole JG Wentworth. I need my cash right now because they're talking about. Let's say you won the $1 billion. You're not going to get $1 billion.
Obviously
if you do it all at once. What JG Wentworth?
But you're not paying the state. You don't pay state taxes in Texas. You only pay federal.
Right, but the federal government is going to take half of that because it's.
Do you know what half of 12 is? 6. You're getting $600 million.
No. That's before the taxes.
Well, then where's the other money coming from?
That it's an option. So they give you the two options.
I'm confused. Y'all confused the shit out of me.
Pull it up.
You're getting 650 million
tomorrow.
If you took it all, you're getting 650 million.
I guarantee
the taxes are coming from 1.2 billion. That's why you get 650 million.
No. It's only 1.2 billion if you go and you do like the 30-year plan. No, that's when they'll pay you.
You get all the money, but they depending on which option you get, it depends on how much you get from the 1.2.
Kira, what's $1 billion divided by 12?
What's 1.2 billion divided by 6?
The IRS will take up to 37%
of 1.2 billion. That's 400 million.
But I would think yearly
the cash option, they're going to take 37%, out of that
600.
But on top of that, yearly, you're gonna get taxed
You're
somehow.
wrong, brother. The cash option is 1.2 billion.
We'll find out when we. But
I'll let y'all know when I win.
All right.
But even then, then, you get like money if you get like 4 right,
Okay.
right?
So the question is, let's just say for the
I'm
sake
feeling
of sake,
lucky though.
let's say for the sake,
I've always been a
they
really
give you
lucky guy.
600 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the 1.2 billion. Are you taking all the cash on day one, or are you gonna let them pay you out?
I'm gonna have to go with the payout.
Bro, I'm going payout, yeah, for sure. No, I'm gonna go cash all on day one.
You just have to be smart with it. Like if you put
cash on day
certain
one?
parts into a certificate of deposit, or you put it in, let's see, what the hell is it called?
Bitcoin?
No, not
Bitcoin.
I guess there is
I'll buy a
that
lot of
right now.
Bitcoin.
I guess there is that too.
That's
But if you
that's
put
when
it,
you want to buy it.
but if you put
That's what they
it
said
in,
last year.
but if you put it in CDs and
was up
IRAs
last year.
and just let that money sit to the side and just yearly gain percentages,
I think you make more
like you would make.
crypto, though.
I mean,
you know, man.
yes and no.
Bradley,
You have
Bradley,
enough to
I-
diversify
Yes and
your
no.
portfolio,
I think
son.
I speak a little bit of knowledge. I think you're outdated in that those CDs and those are
Because the percentage.
those are no
But-
longer worth.
But if
anything.
it's that much money, you're gonna get way more.
I
out of
remember
it.
hearing
Look,
somebody
if
speak
you
of this.
look,
you know
if
what
you
you
have
would do?
that
You know what
much
the move would
money, look, if you have that much money and it's just sitting in the bank, I would rather have a few more percent.
Yeah,
earnings.
but there's better options in CDs. Like
That's what
they
I'm
have
saying.
certain
That's
checking accounts you can put
That's an outdated.
250,000.
Go to a mutual. What do you call it? Those like where they give you all the money and they diversify.
Diversify.
Mutual funds.
Uh-huh.
They'll make you.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I already had this thought, and this was before you sent the text message about buying the Mega Millions tickets, because I had bought some tickets with my family or whatever. But I was like, bro, if I was to win any kind of money, like let's say even if it got split up, I would, and this is God honest truth, I would buy you all guys all your houses, right? Just so that that's done, and then this way you're free to do pretty much whatever you want.
Which
to do.
city?
I don't know. Like I think here, just because we're already here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to get back to the Dallas area just because that's, I mean, I love being in a big city. Like I do love being in a big city, but I don't want to be outside of Texas. Even when I went to New York, I was thinking, it's Texas or nowhere.
They kind of
for me.
suck.
No.
In
New
that
York,
sense?
New York was dope. New York was super dope, but it's just
Are the people mean?
no. The people were super nice. Everybody that I ran into was super nice, but it's different. It's not home. You know what I mean? So I would definitely want to be in Texas. But the reason I was thinking I would want to buy my boys' houses is just because that's one less stress that you have to worry about. Like think about it. If your house was paid off and you're just working a job and you just pay your utilities and your food, all that extra money is like you're already doing something extra. You know what I mean? Like you've already done all of the great things, right? I wouldn't even mind buying us houses in like a community, you know, going out, buying a plot of land, just building a bunch of houses for people I know.
That'd be fun.
I think that would be dope, right? Because once that stress is lifted off of shoulders, like the sky's the limit at that point, you know? Because even if you're working a regular job, as long as you don't have a house payment and you only pay taxes, like
I was thinking about that too. Like if I won, how much of this would I do still? Would I still be motivated to do any of this?
oh yeah, bro. I think you would even go harder. Like for
I don't
me,
think so.
I
You don't
would
think
go
so?
harder.
be easy.
I've been on that. I've told you guys this. When I don't work, I don't do anything. Like
So-
going to a job has motivated me to do other things.
So yeah, it's been known that people who win the lottery do really bad afterwards.
I don't know.
So
I don't know what I would do.
I'm trying to have those
Bro,
problems.
I would go all in.
I would
I mean,
do
I'm all in right now. Honestly,
Me
I mean, I
too.
quit my job. I just, season 3 is everything for me. So
Yeah.
for me personally, I'm already all in. But I would like the rest of y'all to be all in. Buy you a house, buy you a house, buy you a house. Like when that problem is solved, then your free time opens up for you to do
I don't
really
think,
what you
I don't
want
think
to
that's
do.
true because when they gave out stimmy checks, people didn't do what they were supposed to with the stimmy checks.
I mean, you're not wrong.
People
I mean,
were acting stupid with those.
There are people that are like that.
There's a lot of people like that actually.
But if that's the way that it goes, I'm gonna buy your house once it goes into foreclosure.
I was thinking like, what if you buy me a house and I can't afford the fucking electricity bill?
But the thing is, like, too, I wouldn't want to buy like a super stupid house either, though, because there's a lot of maintenance.
Just buy
in
me
it.
a $100K house. I'm good.
Yeah, but like,
perfect.
there's a bunch of maintenance. Rick
Not
Ross.
anymore.
Rick Ross, I think
That's the
he
house I
does.
live at.
Inflation, bro.
I think he spends like his whole weekend just cutting his grass.
I didn't buy me some cattle like we're gonna. So I'll be fine with that. Let me go ranching.
I would definitely buy some like restaurants and stuff like that, like some franchise restaurants.
What's the one thing you would buy that was just like dumb?
Oh, I got a good question.
Go for it.
What? Okay, let's say one of us won it. What would you want to ask the other person for specifically? Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like everybody's gonna be hitting you up. You know, can I get this? Can I get that? Whatever it might be. So
I don't have the.
Well, what are y'all gonna ask me for whenever I win?
I wouldn't want to ask you for anything.
I wouldn't ask you for nothing.
Okay, well, what if I told y'all can ask me for one thing?
Ooh, I would just pay off my house.
Give me 100,000.
There you go. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Give me 100,000.
100,000.
That's all I need.
Brad?
To be good.
I don't know.
Or
You know, because dude, even after taxes, say it's like 400 million.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
You can do a lot of things with that money.
But you would still have to pay tax on it though, because even if it's a gift, the government still wants their part.
Nah, bro, I'm handing y'all duffel bags of cash, bro.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm not gonna fucking declare
report anything.
Gift. No, I'm gonna get a duffel bag.
We have a 1 in 300
like
million to win this
drop
thing
it
tonight,
on your
tomorrow night.
front desk, whatever, and just say, "Hey, this is you, dog. Whatever you want to do." That's it. Because you can't have, like, a bank will only hold so much money and declare it safe.
Well, you only get
right?
250,000 in insurance.
Right.
No
That's
matter
why,
what bank you're at.
That's why all these millionaires, they have
FDIC.
multiple bank accounts with multiple banks just so it is secured.
I'd invest in gold. I'd buy a lot of gold.
You buy a lot of gold?
Something worth something.
I would cash out. I would cash all my friends out. Like,
Something
a lot of gold.
Somewhere where
Imagine just having a room full of gold.
Somewhere where there's water, because water is gonna be a hot commodity.
What's the most insane thing that you would buy? And not a house, because we all know that we need houses.
Yeah.
But the most
a
insane
non-necessity.
thing. Non-necessity. What would you buy?
Go, Brad.
A gold toilet.
I'm going to New York and I'm gonna do what Mr. Beast did, and he ate a $70,000 pizza.
Dude, no, that's a giant
Something
waste of money.
stupid. Exactly.
It would take a
What I have-
$70,000 shit.
I did see 2 Chainz. He had like a gold flake, like a 24 karat gold flake blunt, and it was fucking huge, bro.
Yeah.
They were smoking like the dope.
You gotta, if you make that much, if you win that much money, you gotta
stupid.
spend it on some stupid shit at least.
I would definitely go. I would take us out to Vegas for sure.
I was thinking about
that would be sick. That'd be a sick trip. Kira, you could come too.
the penthouse suite.
Appreciate it.
But only if you smoke a lot of weed.
Let me see. The most crazy thing I would buy would probably be like a tank.
A tank?
Yeah.
What do you mean a
That'd be
tank?
badass.
Like a
Like an actual tank?
like a gun that you can drive.
Oh wow!
A
Nice.
Panzer's tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably
You could
buy that
shoot
from
it-
the
you could-
Russians.
You could shoot one out in the desert. In,
From that arms
Las
dealer
Vegas.
that they're about to release back for Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so stupid, bro. That guy. Anyways,
There's
back
an
to
arms dealer that they're
Yeah, bro. The film
Lord of what is
Yeah.
it called? Lord of War. Or something?
Lord of War.
Uh-huh.
He's a Russian arms dealer.
He was
Right?
dealing
He sells
like-
on the black
he was-
market.
He was dealing submarines with nuclear weapons.
They're
Yeah.
trading that guy for a
For a
girl that got
WNBA
busted
player.
with weed cartridges.
And another journalist.
what?
Apparently, it wasn't even weed. It was CBD.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Bro, Joe
You're in
Biden.
Russia.
Well, I know. That's what I'm
I'm gonna say
saying.
Joe Biden has not read The Art of the Deal, because
They haven't agreed to it though.
that's a terrible.
They
deal.
haven't or they did?
They haven't agreed to it. It's Russia.
Yeah. But that's a terrible deal. Anyways,
Shitty
back to would you really buy a gold toilet?
Nah, I don't know. I when it comes to this, like, I don't like thinking about buying like crazy things.
Really?
Like when I think of like if I win this,
Uh-huh.
I would of course pay all my debts. I would pay all my family's debts, but I would for sure want to make sure that generations after me are going to be well off. That's why I say like I want to put
Just get
a
badass
handful
life
of money
insurance
like
policy.
into CDs and IRAs, so it just keeps on building.
Build
Like yeah,
a
you could.
fortress in the
I mean,
desert.
yeah, you could buy crypto and Bitcoin, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to keep on going up. It could
it
crash
is.
at any time. But you know what I'm saying? But even buying like gold and silver would be good.
Yeah.
Like I for sure want like my family to, and even the generations like my future family I won't even meet.
Yeah.
I want them to still thrive off
To
of
be
that.
well off.
I want to change my answer to a private jet and some gold teeth.
Would you get all gold teeth?
Private jet.
I would get veneers for sure.
Private jet, you could do anything with the private jet. You can fly anywhere for a week or a day. Nice.
All right, you, Roy, non-essential.
I buy a castle, man. I build me a castle somewhere where nobody can fuck with me.
Would you build it here in Texas?
I can tell nobody where it's at.
Would you build it here in Texas or elsewhere?
Tell us where it's at, bro.
I'd probably be in Colorado. And then I would have a ranch here. That's it. I don't really... It'd be pretty nice to have a grill. It'd be pretty nice to have a private jet.
Would you have rattlesnakes on your ranch?
I could live without either of that. I could live without any of that. No, I'd have alligators on my moat.
Oh, shit.
Nah.
Dude, you could be like the Mexican Tiger King.
Really
start smoking meth and sucking dicks.
No, I'm not gay. I never really fantasized about like
dudes.
I was thinking about never dudes. I was thinking about that because I really legitimately did think like, man, it'd be fun to go to Vegas. It'd be fun to go to like Europe.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to go to like somewhere places people couldn't go, like Antarctica. With the boys, just go up there and pay for it and just go over there. And
we could be like the Mexican Nelk boys.
we could reach like 7 continents in 7 days and get fucked up each day.
Did you ever watch Nelk?
No, I never really got into
What is that?
Oh, come
They just had
on.
the baby on that, didn't they?
The Nelk boys, they're YouTube guys, like they're homies that just go travel all over the place and do stupid shit. And like sometimes they go like the one I saw, they were on a cruise and they just act a fool and get kicked off in some random spot and then go party wherever they got kicked off at. It's crazy. They just make YouTube videos out of it.
That's awesome.
I would just want to spend it on opportunities, places to go.
Uh-huh.
You travel.
Fun. Travel.
What kind of charity? If you were going to do some kind of charity, what would you do? Or like philanthropy stuff?
For single moms in Lubbock.
Single moms?
Create something for single moms in Lubbock who can like...
How about single dads? Hold up, bro.
My mom was a single mom, so...
Because I'm a single dad.
My mom was a single mom, so that's the cause that I...
Wait, how long was she single?
So I was like 10. So... What?
That's what I was. He beat me too.
Oh, it's not good enough for y'all?
No, I was going to say, I'm sure she wasn't single for long, bro.
No, she wasn't.
Nah,
yeah, I'd go for a single mom. But I also hate that idea where people are like, what are you going to do with your money? Like, doesn't matter what... Like, people don't owe you anything. If a billionaire doesn't
we're just curious.
Sorry for asking, bro.
Though,
Jesus. We want to live a dream.
People have an attitude where like, what are you gonna do with that money?
I mean, the thing is,
rich people don't owe you shit.
The thing is,
that's my whole idea. Nobody owes you shit. So
would you
get the hell out of there?
Would you stunt publicly, or would you be anonymous?
No, I wouldn't want nobody to know what I was
How
doing.
many people would you gift gifts to?
All the like y'all. That's it.
Just us?
My fam. That's it.
Okay, but how many people is that?
Like 8 people.
8 people?
8 people. I probably got like 30.
Like 8 people. I don't.
But the thing is, like,
well, I think about it like. Well, this is gonna sound shitty because I think about it. You guys text me. My dad don't text me. My cousins don't text me. Ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, Jen asked me how I'm doing. You guys ask me how I'm doing.
We don't text them.
You know,
the phone works both.
Yeah,
I hate when people say that. I don't know words.
But I go up to them when I see them. Like, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Come up to
Hold
me.
on.
They will if you win.
Kira, what would you do, Kira? I'm curious.
So I think a worthy cause would be to help families afford good nursing homes for their...
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
You can tell.
Take care of the elderly. That's what she said. Take care of the elderly.
Bro, hell yeah. I would love to.
A lot of them just get stuck in like shitty nursing homes and they just get forgotten.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that happen.
Let me hang out with your grandpa for a day. I love that.
No, I would hire hot girls to go hang out with your grandpa.
Dude.
Can you imagine that was a service?
That would be
Kira's
insane.
grandpa, he would be so happy.
Dude, that's all we want in life. You know what I'm saying? No, I probably got like 30 people that I would take care of. And when I say take care of, honestly, I would probably, like I said, I would pay off everybody's house that they currently own and just be like,
we're speaking hypotheticals. Just think how terrifying it would be that all of a sudden you have $650 million.
Dude, I only need $1 million.
I only need 100,000. I think that's it.
No, I definitely.
No, you need more than that.
Yeah.
To clear my debts and to start some shit.
The thing is, you want to be able to buy a house cash.
I don't know how easy it would be.
You need to buy a house cash.
To come up off
You need
100,000.
to buy a house cash. You need to buy a car cash.
I don't know how
And you need to set
willing.
up a snake pit.
I'm just be honest. I don't know how willing any of us would be to do any of this if we had money.
We're gonna build Snake Pit Fantasy Factory.
How motivated we would be
Amen.
to
I'm with
to
that.
do anything if we had. the money that I'm working for. You know, I'm working for that.
What would be in the
snake pit fantasy factory?
Definitely a foam pit.
A nice workout facility, a good sauna.
Yeah. Cryo chamber.
Float tanks. A float tank.
Yeah.
All of that.
Grow up.
Like a skate park would be pretty fun.
Skate park.
What are you putting in the fantasy factory? Bradley.
What football stadium would be pretty fun too.
A swimming pool.
Stadium.
Ooh, disc golf.
Would you need to go play disc golf? I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, I'm down. I like it.
It's off Indiana.
I love playing.
Once we hit this Mega Millions, we'll set up a disc golf team.
We're not gonna.
They turned that golf course into a disc golf course.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
nice.
I wonder what they were doing out there.
It's nice. I don't think any of us are gonna hit it. By the way, but
Bro, don't talk like that, bruh.
You don't think so? So is this one of those fate things? Because right now there is somebody who is going to hit it.
Somebody's gonna hit this.
And so does that person think that they're going to be the one? Or does their friends think they're going to be the one? Nobody thinks they're going to be the one.
I just don't think any of us want that burden. That's a burden,
I do.
dog.
I would.
I want that kind of problem.
What's
I
the
don't think-
burden? My burdens are light. I
want the kind of
$600
problems.
million.
I need this money. Actually, this is exactly how much I need right
But
there.
for some people, that causes way more problems.
I think it's
than
going
they
to
ever
cause a
had.
lot.
How would it cause
No,
more?
I'm trying to have those problems.
Like, okay, I get it. More money, more problems. But honestly, how many more problems would you have?
I'm going to have an entourage.
You're over here sitting about 30 people that want money.
Well,
You
just
pay him
think of
$100,000. That's $300,000.
You think it's going to stop after that?
Yeah, lose my number.
Yeah. You know
I'll
what?
change my number. And you have so much
okay,
money, you
all
can
How
get
much
off
people do you know have financial literacy?
Here's the thing.
None.
Everybody's gonna come to you for a handout. Whatever they're asking for, you give them twice that and say, "Don't talk to me ever again."
That's what
And
the
you're
Shark
done.
Tank did.
Oh, no.
He's like, if I give you this money, I'm never giving you money.
And then like what he's talking about. What if I said, okay, Roy, I'm not going to give you cash, but I'll pay off all your debt and whatever you're paying on your car, your house, whatever it is, I'll pay for that.
That's it.
Other than that, don't ask me for anything else.
Right. I reset you back to zero. What you do decide to do with your life at this point is entirely
It's on you.
up to
Yeah.
But just being reset back
that's
to
what they were
zero
trying to do
is
with
an amazing thing. Like, that's life-changing money.
It's a big
like, it
burden
doesn't
off
have
people.
to be
Yeah.
to be life-changing money.
Hey man, believe me, I was like thinking like that.
It could be $30,000.
But then I resorted back to, I saw what people did with their money the government gave them. They didn't do shit with it.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people that are like that. But
You know?
that's why you're like, hey.
And it wasn't really enough to do much with, to be honest.
Well, and
The
think,
stimmies were not
think
enough.
about all these
Think so?
professional
If you ask me.
athletes that hit, their own Mega Millions with these big contracts, and they're broke. Like by the
I
time
wish we had a laptop so we could see how many people who won the lottery are doing it right.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people
shoot themselves.
There used to be a show that would talk about past winners, and dude, it's bad.
It's sad.
Where people gain like drug addictions, and they get addicted to
that
sex.
amount of money seems too much. It's like
They get
like you're
addicted to
saying,
sex.
$1 million?
Like they
$1
buy like
million
a
wouldn't be
bunch
bad.
of prostitutes.
I'm already
and
addicted
all
to
that,
drugs
yeah.
and sex, so
500,000. 500,000 is not bad. People are gonna think I'm like, no, I'm not. I mean that money is nice, but I don't think it would.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't know.
For as many things that can go wrong,
Seems too good to
there
be
are
true.
as many things that can go
It just
right.
seems
though,
to me.
too,
It
you
just
know what I
seems
mean?
too good to be true.
you can make movies though. I mean, with that kind of money.
Bro, you could do anything you want.
Because how many people win the lottery that are actually like creative people or artists or people that have ideas?
Zero.
It
That's
might
why
be
I've
so.
always
We
done
just
that.
don't know about it.
I've always thought
Yeah.
that. I've always thought that. Like, I wish we could give everybody this amount of money, so whether it's
Think
set.
so?
You know,
This
I'll
is-
take
I
it.
wish we could all set on. We could
Thank you.
all reset to zero to see who really like.
Who's
is
really about it?
Who's really about it? Because I would like to see who.
You can already tell who's really bad and who's not.
Yeah, I already can.
Right?
Exactly.
Even without them having money, you
Yeah.
can tell who's about it and
Exactly.
who's not. You know what I mean? But truthfully, and this was before Swag sent out his message about buying tickets, I was already thinking about it. Like, I
need to
want
go buy
to
one.
set all you guys
Don't
straight.
get me wrong. I'm gonna go buy one tonight.
There's a convenience store right across
You know what's
the street.
crazy
You
to
can buy it
think?
over there.
It's like, okay, when you ask me, you talk about free will, right? Is there such thing as free will? Is it all predestined, right? So are these numbers already, the numbers that
That's-
are going to win, are they already
That's why I
set
wouldn't let the computer pick
in
what the numbers
eternity?
are.
You wouldn't?
Nah, because I feel like
It's
it's
just
already
a random
machine.
number generator, though.
But let me ask you this about free will. What if everything we do as humans is instinctual? Does that mean free will exists?
But not everything we do is
But
instinctual.
what if it is though? Like the thought is instinctually
The fact that
something
you
comes
have a
from-
choice.
I'm
Changes out everything.
I'm starting to believe free will doesn't exist.
Uh-huh.
I really don't believe it is.
Nah, bro.
a thing that exists. I think we live in a predeterministic universe. I really do.
Do you think we also live in a simulation?
No, I don't care about that. I think we do live in a predeterministic universe, though.
Crazy thought. What if the lottery was set to catch time travelers?
Good God.
I do. I feel like the lottery is set, though. I feel like that machine that creates that number already has that number ready to go.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the thing
so
is,
whenever they drop,
generator.
don't
It's
they have
sorta
a
like the
machine?
lottery
They have
that
a
you
machine
buy.
that drops the ball and then it rolls and then it lands on a number,
Have
right?
you ever played bingo? Because it's the same concept, bro. It's
You ever
just
been
a
on the track?
random
See, it's all
ball.
the same.
Have you ever hit on a slot machine?
No, I've never
You need
even
to go
played
gambling,
So
bro.
I've
check
never
this
gambled.
out. I sent Kira in there with some numbers that I had handpicked, and when she picked two, and she said that it wouldn't let her customize the number, so she got an auto generated one.
Uh-huh.
What if the ones that I picked end up being one of the
Dude,
winners?
I would be
I've
super
seen-
sad, bro.
Oh,
I,
that
uh,
would be
made you buy?
insane. 5.
All right, let's say you know someone that hits the lottery. Would you expect anything?
I never expect anything.
Yeah, I try not to, bro. Because
Ever.
it's just, you know.
Because I wouldn't want
It's
other
sad.
I
people
wouldn't
to
even expect
do the
anything
same thing
from
to
you
me.
guys if you guys won.
What?
If you guys won, I wouldn't expect anything.
I'm telling you right now, if I won, I'm buying you all houses. So that's
I think that's
one
really
thing
easy to
out of it.
say. So thing.
No. That's a real thing coming from my heart. Because the thing is, I'm not promised tomorrow, which is why I would take the cash option, right?
You also don't know what everything is coming towards you once you win that number, because they're gonna know who you are.
I know how to say no.
You can leave the country. though.
Because
Like,
some
you
of
can-
them, you can't accept it. I do know how to say
Not
no
the
to
pussy, dog.
Dude, I got hit up earlier today, and I said no, thank you.
Yeah, but once they
Appreciate
figure out
it.
who won, they can be like,
Oh yeah, they're gonna throw it at you like crazy. Yeah.
the 10 tens are coming at your ass,
You know
dog.
what?
Kira's
There
really
is
going to
a,
be trying to get it after I win.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a $650
You got another kid after
procedure called a vasectomy, and it's real easy to get. You're out for maybe a day or so.
I don't know, man.
Cheap.
I really
Free
don't
some
want
of
to win
your
the
eggs,
lottery.
or free some
I
of the
don't.
sperm.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
the
I just
semen.
it sounds too good to be true.
That's funny.
What's
All
I don't have a lottery mentality. That's the thing.
No?
All I know is
Yeah,
once
I
you
don't.
win that money, you really have to. Because a lot of people win that and they think, "Oh, I could just relax now."
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, 600 million. It is.
Oh, take it easy.
How much junk on it?
He said, how much?
I mean, 600 million. Yes, is a lot,
Uh-huh.
but in some ways, that's not a lot compared to what money is truly out
$1 trillion
there.
dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you making the Forbes? How come they don't put lottery winners in the Forbes?
Because it's
Because they
trillions.
don't.
Because they don't. They're not hustlers.
that's chump change
And it's
for a
people
lot
who
of the
earn
people.
that fucking money too.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. One of my goals before I was 30 was to get on the 30 before 30 list.
Hey, you could still be on the 40 before 40 on Love It.
Amen. That's what I'm going for, baby. One of my life
my
goals was to
friend
be on the
Paul-
cover of GQ, and I'm gonna do it one of these days.
One of your friends?
No. One of my goals in life.
Oh,
To
one
be
of
on
your
the
goals.
cover. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
GQ.
This doesn't seem plausible.
It's not.
when
But the
you
thing
win that
is,
much money.
somebody's going to win that money. It
Somebody.
might as well be us.
I once saw.
You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
No.
I think you are.
I mean, the thing is, it's no different than me putting in $100 in a slot machine and just going at it.
Yeah, I've never done that, so I don't know.
I won $1,000 in a slot machine.
In Vegas?
Yes. I've never come back from Vegas broke. I've always either broke even or I've been up, which has been nice.
What's the most you ever been up?
Like 3,000, which was nice because I bought some shoes. And what sucked is like the girl that I was dating at the time, she would come back with like 16-cent vouchers and stuff like that. I was like, God, yeah. So really, I just making up whatever she lost at the time. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really up because she was going through that money like crazy. Because it does. Like you can get real bad at slot machines because it's real easy. Just keep feeding it money, feeding it money, feeding it money. Bet maxing. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous.
It's a
But-
bad addiction. I tell you.
Sports.
I said that last time.
That's how it was up.
Man,
I bet on a bunch of college games and I parlayed. I was up.
Nice.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Can you imagine doing that every single day?
Yeah.
That's what Floyd Mayweather does, bro. That's where he's spending his money and he flips it every time. Could you do that?
What if you start a business where you found the best sports bettors?
Doesn't he make like 100 mil, but he spends 100 mil?
Takes percentage.
He has 0% profit in his bank account.
But he's not losing any money.
Yeah, he's not. I'll give you that.
I would.
What happens when the money stops coming? Though?
And then every fight that he
does
done,
an exhibition match.
and then every fight he's done, he's betted on himself, and
you know
he's
he didn't
undefeated.
pay Logan. He didn't pay Logan.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Floyd owes him money.
He does. He did look like he slept him though, and then they like, propped him up. I think it was like
Floyd also beats
round.
his wife, so who gives a fuck about Floyd?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Floyd Mayweather. I think his defense is bootleg, but whatever.
Well, after I win this and we see him in the club, you better do something, Roy.
I'm telling him, hey, you're
Fight
fucking.
him. Would you fight Floyd Mayweather?
No. What the fuck? Hey, man. Why you beating on women?
Hey, bro. Shout out to $1 billion
Yeah, $1 billion? A whole B? Let's do it.
with a B.
I hope it comes to you, and I hope y'all do well with it.
All right, Roy.
You just gotta be smart with it because, like I said, not a lot of people know about finance.
It's not coming.
Yeah, I mean, financial literacy is sexy. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of people that will flush away that money real quick. There's been like, they follow up on these people that win, and a lot of them do go back to working the job that they had before because they'll buy these super huge giant mansions, never pay the taxes on them, house gets repossessed, and they're back on the streets doing whatever they were doing before. Sometimes worse off because they're in so much debt. They bought all
People
this
are
stuff.
fucking stupid.
Exactly.
What do y'all think about the idea that the lotto is like just a tax on the poor?
Dude, I don't doubt it. I mean, the thing is, the question I have, because they're going to tax out 37%. Where does that 37% go?
But I'm saying the tax.
Ukraine?
I'm saying.
Where the fuck you think the money's going? Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah.
Where the fuck you think the money's going, dude?
Yeah.
That's how they were doing it back then. We need money. Let's do a lottery.
And see, I don't even necessarily mean the tax on the winnings. I just mean like all of us dumbasses who don't win.
Just buy it?
Yeah.
Because people who are buying right now, they're buying way more than $1 billion. $1 billion is probably...
No.
Because you think about it. The other day, the dude that owns Canes bought 50,000 tickets. That's $150,000 if you buy the Mega Millions, right? So $150,000. Where did that money go?
Ukraine again. It's just all going that way.
It went to Ukraine.
Stupid.
Yes.
It's got to go to the government, huh?
It's going to the government, but what I'm saying is,
But that ain't going to the roads. That ain't going to education.
Well, the Texas lottery,
Yeah.
they
No,
claim that
It's going to the black
a lot
ops.
of it goes to education, but we have some sorry education here.
They're going to the education where the textbooks are still from 1982
Yeah.
What they call slavery. What do they call slavery now?
with a bunch of dicks dropped
know.
all over the books.
Misplaced. They call it like misplaced. They're calling slavery something new now.
Really?
Textbooks, yeah.
Damn.
That's where the fucking money's going.
Dude, that's ridiculous. I think that
Misplaced indentured servitude.
So whenever I win and Kira runs, we begin our campaign for Texas governor, we could change all this.
I would like to meet a lottery winner. Just talk to him.
Kira, if
I
you
wanna
become
know.
governor,
All right, can I be on
do
your
want you to
podcast after I
wear,
win?
like a season
No,
3 pin,
yeah.
lapel pins, and go up there. Hell yeah.
You wouldn't even want to be on it. Why the fuck would you,
So I
as
would.
a 600 millionaire, come over here and sweat it out?
Then I
in the
have more
garage?
time.
Sweat it out.
You would
in the
have a
garage.
lot more free time.
Yeah.
A lot more.
I just
And
wonder
it-
if there's a cost to, like, if you actually win that. Like, you don't hear about any lottery winner celebrities. Like, they can't even buy fame off of that
That's what I'm
money.
saying, dog. It's not even weird.
It's like if you win it, that's kind of it for you in some way.
But the thing is, you never
Yeah.
hear about like the richest people in the world, right? Like the Saudis,
Yeah,
they're
the Saudis.
super rich, bro, insanely rich, generational rich.
They're about to
Yeah.
build that $1 trillion city. You see that?
Dude, that's
like, you
insane.
think Bill Gates
Have you seen
and
that?
Elon Musk is the richest man?
The only reason
No.
those guys like build any kind of hype or get talked about is just because they were into technology and they
Wait,
helped
well,
people.
'cause the ones that-
Have you seen what they're planning on doing?
No.
It's a $1 trillion
Talk to us.
city that the Saudis are going to build. It's 75 miles long
Uh huh.
and 650 feet wide.
That's it.
That's it. And it's like a futuristic city that's going to be like carbon neutral.
Wow.
It's going to be fucking insane.
Only the richest rich live.
Well, you got to realize though, the ones on Forbes, like, yeah, they got a lot of money, but the ones that have the true money of the world,
Like Putin?
they don't
They don't want their names.
that the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers,
They
they
also-
don't want you to know what kind of money
They
have.
also say that there's some guys who are above, what's that fool's name that just got caught in Mexico?
El Chapo?
Chapo, there's some guys above him that were like, yeah, we'll let him get caught because we don't want them on our tail. There's like some guys up there
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
that rich. Like, you're
the
right.
thing is,
the Vatican's that rich?
All right, so question. Would you stay low profile
Yep.
or would you be loud about it?
No, why would you be loud about it?
I'd ball out. All gold teeth.
Better be sure you buy some security. That's for
hell yeah, no,
that's a real
definitely.
thing, yeah, for sure.
I'll be rolling around in a tank with some Hummers. We're gonna do it big until the wheels fall off, dude.
You know what I mean?
All that money.
But the thing is, with that kind of money, you can afford.
That's
to
a
do
hell of
it,
a
though.
ride, though. I give you that.
Yeah.
If you spend all that money, that's a hell of a ride.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you just have to take out like a super expensive life insurance policy, man.
So think about what the odds of winning are 1 in 302,575,000. What are the odds of somebody who's gonna win who did a podcast about winning the day before, talked about everything they would do?
Dude,
What are the odds of that?
even slimmer.
Exactly.
What's your number?
like 1 in like 9 billion.
I was thinking about doing what you did, and I was gonna DM 1, 2, 3. I was gonna DM 5 people. Like, give me a number.
You know what would piss me off though? If I won, but someone else also had the winning number and you
Yeah,
had to split it.
And that happened last year, right? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck.
I mean, the thing is,
Like
even if
5
you did-
people win.
I mean, to be honest, I only need $1 million.
Just
That's
1 million
Just 1 million, and really not even that.
to
Really,
turn it into how
500,000.
many?
I need I think I could flip it
To what?
Let's say I got like 500,000. I could probably flip it to like 1.5.
That's what's crazy though. Like, if
That's
you
a
get
good
like
flip.
4 numbers or 5 numbers right, you get money. You get,
Bro,
you
somebody
get a
in
good sum.
Arlington won like $4
get a good sum.
million the other day.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
you get a good sum if you get like certain numbers right.
I'll if it's 17 mil, I'll be happy. That's what I need.
I just need enough to
Why
pay off my
17?
house and buy a truck.
I don't know.
That's
the
it.
number.
That's all that I need. Buy a house, buy a truck. Because I can make money. I have skills. I have value as a person. I can make money. I'm not worried about making money. My whole thing is just being able to like set myself to lift the burden off of I have a house payment, I have a car payment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once those 2 things are knocked out, everything else to me personally would come easy. I feel like.
I've always been crazy enough to think I could change the world. And it would take a bunch of money to change the world, like do like social reconstruction type shit.
Mm.
You know?
You did build the
Elon
perfect civilization. the other
Elon
day.
could
That's
change
weird
the world, and he
stuff,
hasn't done it. You know.
But I don't
It's
think he's
all
interested
fantasy.
in doing it.
Look what they
Is
did.
he interested in
look,
doing
look
it?
what they did to Gandhi. He wanted to change the world. They shot his ass. I don't think it's possible, man.
Do you think he's got like a dope life insurance policy?
Who?
Gandhi.
He's dead.
Exactly.
If you were gonna
Get
change
yourself
the
some
world
life
though,
insurance.
would you do it by trying to just do as much good as possible, or would you start off by trying to kill the bad people? Imagine if
I
you
don't
hired
think
the best
you have
assassins.
to-
Changing Lubbock. I think you
You
can
hired
change,
the best assassins,
you
the
can
highest
change,
ranking.
You can change the world by changing Lubbock. That's
Yeah?
where it starts. Yeah, it starts
thing
in your own
is-
community.
That's
And
beautiful.
this is gonna sound crazy.
It's not
but
as
the,
like this grandiose story. I think.
All right. Question: if you did win this money, would you want to like plaster your name all over Lubbock and be the king of Lubbock?
I want to be the next Bart Rager.
That's what I'm talking about. We are talking to what was your name? The Rattler.
I can't take the Rattler. He's the Rattler.
Oh,
I'm the
yeah.
Wildcat.
You're the Wildcat. That's right. The
Bart
Wildcat.
Rager's attorney.
Yeah, Bart Rager's attorney. The Wildcat. That's right.
I'd free him. I'd tell you.
You'd free Bart
get him
Rager.
out of there.
So you would free. That'd be the first thing on Roy's agenda. He would
Fuck
free
no.
Bart.
Fuck no.
And then what would you do to change Lubbock?
I'd reinvest in downtown.
Reinvest in downtown?
But
All right.
I told you
Knock
guys.
the whole fucking thing down and rebuild it.
What would you do to change Lubbock? If you won this money.
Kick out all the Mexicans.
Bradley, you can't say that. You sound white on the microphone.
Bro, you know what sounds crazy? And this is something that I think would be a game changer to the Lubbock area. I would build a badass water park.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy,
We
but
need it.
honestly, I would build a badass water park because Texas Water Rampage sucks balls. I'll say
Never
it.
been.
And you don't want to go. It's a giant waste of money. But if you had that kind of money, I mean, yeah, it would take a minute to make it back. But that right there,
Where's the water gonna come from? We're in a drought, brother.
I know. The thing is,
You buy it.
I would honestly, and this is a thing that I think about all the time, but West Texas in general is one of the last frontiers that has yet to really been struck with any kind of gold mine, but we're right on the precipice of doing so. Like where you can get in on ground zero.
That's why I don't want to give out our secrets. Nobody over here.
You know what I mean?
This is prime real estate here.
It really is.
That's why I don't want to give out the secret here.
That's why I don't want to give out the secret.
No, you don't know these fucking little fuckers coming over here.
But this is the thing, right? Because everybody's moving to Austin right now. The Austin, the Dallas area will get filled up. Then it will go to Houston. That'll get filled up. And then once those places are filled up, they'll go to San Antonio. Once that place is filled up, then they'll migrate west.
They're starting to.
Yeah,
I think
it's going to happen. Eventually, we'll start to see more and more celebrities pop up in Lubbock that are moving into Lubbock. Same thing with Amarillo. Give it about 10 years.
Everybody's starting to come to Buddy Holly Center, so it's going to be the Buddy Holly Center.
They just announced that Jay Leno's doing a show at the Buddy Holly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel
I didn't
about
even
it?
know what he does thing.
I would want to go see him.
You would?
Yeah.
I heard he's pretty cool.
I wouldn't care.
You're not going to Bert?
No, I'm not going to Bert.
Bert's going to be awesome.
I think he would be cool, but I don't know. Is he getting divorced from his wife or what's going on with that?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Why do you say that?
I don't know, but he was talking about just recently how he made out with some other girl and they weren't rolling the camera or something like that. It was just like a weird
What the fuck
situation.
you talking about?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I keep up with Bert. I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
was on the podcast that you sent. We was talking about how you shoot a movie, you had to make out with this actress.
Yeah, he was doing the machine.
Right.
That's acting.
But then that there was a time where they were making out and they weren't rolling
You gotta
the
go
camera.
listen to the story because it's pretty funny.
I don't know about that, dog. I'm not a fan of that.
That was last year, by the way. He's still married.
I mean, the money.
You're not gonna go to Bert?
No, I'm not going to Bert. No.
Chingo.
No.
You gonna go to Nate Bargatze? You wanna go to Nate Bargatze?
How much is it?
It's like $80.
When?
December
17.
17th?
Does he have a special out somewhere I can go watch?
He's just, I don't know. Go listen to him on the podcast. He's-
Bro, I really wish Theo
funny.
Von
He's-
recorded
I
the
think he's
special
funny.
that he did. Because that mug was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
It was so good.
It was pretty
It
good.
was
I'm gonna see
ridiculous.
Joe Rogan tomorrow.
You went to Tom Segura, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you didn't like Tom. You
No.
liked Theo.
Yeah.
And
Theo,
maybe Joey Diaz is going to show up.
dude,
No, I don't think
Joey
he
D
is.
shows
I don't
up.
think he is. I was
The
hoping
thing
on
is,
it.
Theo Von's still in town, so maybe he might show up and open. That would be dope.
You're saying
was
Theo
last-
Von's in Texas?
He was
Yeah.
he was in Austin last week.
Was in
That was last
okay, yeah, okay.
I'm hoping for Shane Gillis to pop up.
Shane's gonna be in Austin
would
in
be awesome.
January. I can't wait.
That would be
I
awesome.
love Shane. He's my favorite. He'll be in Austin in January, I think. January, later January.
I gotta ask
Shane's
a real
good.
question
Shane's
here
real
because you
funny.
are married, Swagadellic.
Huh? What?
Kira, would you be okay?
Would I get a divorce if I won the lottery?
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
not a divorce. But would you be okay with Swag buying us all houses?
His own house?
Like buying us all houses? Like if he won?
Oh, I mean, $1 billion?
Yeah,
600 mil.
600 mil. We'll say.
I mean, what kind of houses? Like what?
It's gonna have to be. No, they're gonna have.
$150,000 houses.
Yeah.
No, it'd be 250.
Yeah, at least
All right.
$250.
Yeah, a million houses.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop $1 million on houses for them. But it's okay.
Would you
I
be
got
cool with
several
that?
hundred more mils.
I
What'd
mean, I like to think so.
What'd you do today?
What?
How
All
was it?
right. Do you have homegirls that you would also hook up?
Ooh, I don't have a lot of homeless.
More money for us.
If anything, I would say mostly family. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of family. Chris has 30. I have probably like 50.
Yeah.
to me, though, I would rather, like, whatever house you're in, pay it off, not necessarily buying a new one.
Right.
But anything that we're doing that's fun, everywhere we go, just take the crew, like have
Yeah.
big vacations where everybody's enjoying it.
Hey, yeah, that would be amazing. Being able
Yeah.
to take whoever you want on vacations
Like
with you.
Hawaii?
That's a real-
Yeah.
Go on a Mediterranean cruise.
I really do want to take out a
Get a
Tokyo one of these
fucking-
days.
Yeah,
Cruise to
Tokyo.
Hawaii would be pretty fun.
Cruise to Hawaii. To Hawaii? That's far as fuck. I don't know.
I do not want to be on the ocean.
In the middle of the
That'd be
Pacific.
pretty nice.
Not when you got the PJ, son.
Yeah,
Fly a
exactly.
private jet.
I'd buy an island. Just
You'd buy an
like
island?
my own land, you know.
That's
away
interesting.
From like a mainland,
Yeah.
just for fun and for like if shit hits the fan.
To skedaddle.
You buy your own Epstein Island.
Would you let me buy like a Russian mail order bride
Fuck out
just to clean the house?
A Russian mail order bride.
Yeah, they're on sale right now.
Like a nude lady to come clean the house.
Yeah.
Dude, there are
Not nude.
ladies that
I thought
do
you
it.
said
A
nude.
nude lady.
Yeah.
That's what.
There's like topless cleaners.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
that. That's a real big thing.
that's the service I would create.
Women look better with their clothes on. I thought there was
I
already
think
a
so,
thing
too.
like that.
Was there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
In Lubbock?
I don't know about in Lubbock, but
There used to be. Yeah, there used to be one in Lubbock.
I think there used
How
to
do
be.
you know?
Yeah.
Because it was on the news.
Yeah.
It was on the news.
They kept getting
Remember that? We
solicited, I
watched
think,
that?
Is what it was.
That's fucking prostitution, bro.
Nah, bro. I wouldn't want nobody to clean my house topless, bro. Get in there and
I
scrub.
want her to.
You need a shirt to do that.
I would like to support like females in that position, like their dignity, because most of them aren't doing it because they just like to be topless cleaning the house. They're like having hard times. Like I would just be like, here, take money, I'll clean my house.
I mean, I definitely would. You have a maid? You would have to, right? The house is huge. The house is huge.
There'd be
You'd have
several
to.
maids.
No. Will these be dude maids?
Topless man.
Bottomless.
Bottomless maids.
Be sure you
That's
hire
Bottomless male.
and be sure you hire an ugly pool boy too.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
exactly.
Yeah. I'm hiring Roy to clean.
Yeah, no. Hey, that kind of money would change everything. It wouldn't
Hell, if
be-
you paid some good money, I'm sure.
You're right.
Crazy is like
That's what I'm saying.
ultra rich.
I've been saying this the whole time.
Like weird shit, you know, like the Epstein shit. They're
Yeah.
hiring, or they're, you know, not hiring, they're, you
Yeah.
know, enslaving underage women. It's like people who get to that level, for the most part,
Yeah.
they don't just stick to what, you know, like, is kind of normal sexually. They go off
Just doing too much.
and weird shit.
Doing way too much. Yeah, for sure.
Because they can't, like, they don't get that natural thrill from the more simple, you know.
No, I think
Yeah.
people are just fucking weird sexually.
People are weird.
People are just
sexually.
weird.
I think
they come to life when they get a chance.
It's honestly it's perversion. Like whatever you can get away with, you're gonna keep trying to get away with.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah.
It's like a
I would want to buy power. I would want to like buy politicians and shit like that.
In favor of what?
Just turn into Lex Luthor.
Anything. Yeah.
One thing that Isaiah hasn't mentioned yet, he would buy rodeo bulls.
I would buy rodeo bulls too, and I'd start a cult.
Running of the bulls. I love it.
Dude, honestly, I would start making movies and TV shows.
Yeah. I'd start making movies.
Yeah.
But we need to change the subject because we've been talking about the lottery for
Exactly, you fucking
45
you guys-
minutes.
It's because we don't
Nah,
have the
you
questions.
guys
I
been-
asked you.
'cause
pull
you
up the
guys
questions.
It's a great topic.
Because you guys been fantasizing about
But
this bullshit.
We're moving on, Roy.
Because you've
Alright.
been
Hit us
fantasizing
with
about
some
something that's not
questions.
going to happen.
I send them to the steak pit or.
Nah, we're already about to
Swag.
be done. I'm about to finish. This is already.
I know what this one's going to be called.
If I was a billionaire.
It didn't happen. That's what it's going to be
It
called.
didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
You're right.
We'll
It
know
didn't
soon
happen.
enough.
If I were a rich
We'll know
man.
soon enough, baby.
No, I don't want to sound like a hater. I wish all y'all money, but
Roy's not with the fantasy.
I'm not. Doesn't sound fun.
He likes to struggle.
I'd like to earn it
Yeah.
more than I would like to just win it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, don't get me wrong.
sure.
I mean, if given an opportunity,
Let
to
me
earn it,
cancel
yeah,
my
for
debts
sure.
because I owe about 40,000.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Let me go from there, please. That's it.
Just
I don't-
restart to zero.
I don't
That's
think
it.
I don't think it would do any of us good if we all got that much money. I don't think it would do anybody good. Actually, it's not going to do anybody good.
That's true. Yeah,
To
you're
win
right.
that much money.
You're
You are
right.
insane. You are a half glass kind of empty. I'm a half glass kind of full.
I'm not. I just know how people like to spend their money, and I know like people don't.
On
know-
beer.
I know how people act when they get money.
Okay, so what if somebody said, "Hey, Roy, I'm a philanthropist. I want to give you $5 million to build the coolest venue that you can here in Lubbock."
But wouldn't they know about me because I worked my ass off to already present myself to them?
Let's just say
Then
he
that's
met
cool.
you outside
That's cool.
on a
That's
smoke
cool.
break.
Let's say he met you on a smoke break.
Now it's just gonna sound silly, so I'm not gonna talk anymore
Okay.
because I'm drunk.
Then y'all are changing the subject.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
change
yes,
subject.
yeah.
Change
All right.
subject.
Let's do one question from the questions.
All right. One question is.
Does free will exist?
Now we
already
that wasn't one of the questions.
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah.
one of the questions.
Can you pull it up?
I know
text it to us.
one of them was like, if you could teach any subject, what would it be? If you could follow anybody around for a day, who would it be?
I would follow Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I want to see how he's doing. I
Uh-huh.
want to see how he truly operates
How he
day to
operates.
day. I want to see what that. Does he sleep? Does he fuck?
Yeah.
What does he eat?
Yeah, bro, you know he is.
What's his office like? Is he fucking? I feel like he's a freak. I feel like he's fucking when he gets
He's a weirdo.
every 30 minutes.
Like trying to get sex.
He ain't get no sun, that's for sure.
I want to see what his mind is like.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I would love. Actually, you know what? Now think about it. I would love to do a podcast with him. Just dive deep into what that brain is like. If you follow somebody, who would it be?
If I could follow anybody?
Hmm?
That's a hard one, bro. That one's way too hard. Because I'd like to think that I would want to follow like an artist just to kind of see what they do. Like Tom Sachs. I'd love to see what Tom Sachs does in a day.
That's pretty cool.
Like what is he doing all day long? What's a normal day look like for him? Without having to be quote unquote famous or in the spotlight, what does a day look like for him? That's what I'd like to know. So that'd be my guy.
I have another question, but do you want to answer that?
Sorry, I'm pulling up.
All right, then. What do you want written on your tombstone? I've asked this before, but not on this. But that's an interesting question.
When they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once of the man who got all he ever wanted. Well, that's a song. I'm just kidding.
The man
That's a country song.
The Powerball or whatever the fuck it's called.
the Mega Millions winner. I would say I did what I could with what I had. That's what it would say. This man did what he could with what he had. What about you, Brad? What's going on your tombstone?
It would say, beloved husband.
Hey, that's what Brad really wants.
Father.
There you go. Mine would say fresh to death.
Oh, I like that. That's very appropriate.
And it would say, subscribe, Snake Pit.
Didn't win the Mega Millions.
Season 3 for life.
I'm gonna fucking edit this episode. I'm gonna be pissed off right off again. Man, these fucking idiots. That's how I feel right now.
Fresh to death.
I'm not gonna hide how I
It's
feel.
appropriate for who I am. That's it. Fresh to death.
You were mad about that last podcast? Were you like, this is fucking shit?
I've been mad at it for like the last 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, we've been off. We've been off,
but we're back.
We were doing good, and then we fell off.
Yeah, then we fell off.
We fell off, but
we're back at.
I went out of town. I got COVID.
Yeah.
Now I'm back.
I'm not mad at
better
that.
Full force.
Because that week you were in New York, me and Swag had miscommunication, so we weren't able to do it. And then I was excited to do it here last week, but you
Right then I got COVID.
you had the China virus, so
China virus.
We couldn't do it.
Shout out to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good
bro,
shit.
but we're back and better than ever.
And we're talking about what we do if we won the lottery.
Bro, that's a
Fantasy life,
say
bro.
what you want to say, but it's a beautiful thought, man, because
No, I'd rather
to
not
hear
think
that
about
you guys would want to take care of each other, like, that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
take all my money and move. Say,
Yeah,
fuck
I mean,
y'all.
that's the thing. You
Say,
could do
fuck
that.
all y'all.
You could honestly
No.
do that. And
No,
the thing is, we would never know. How many times have you been ghosted by somebody?
Oh, last week,
From
whenever I
who?
was trying to do this.
From who? Not from me. You're looking at Swag, so.
No, just kidding.
Really? I ghosted you last week? My bad.
I'm just kidding.
But I do like to hear that you guys will take care of each other, like one way or another, and that's always a nice thought.
To be honest though, if any like you have to be a son of a bitch to not give your money to at least a little bit of money to your or buy like pay off something for your boys. Like that's fucked.
Oh, yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
That's fucked.
That's why I posted it the other day when Kevin Hart was talking about it. That's a real thing. Like, you know, it is lonely at the top, but only if you choose to be lonely. Like, if you have all that money and you have the ability to support somebody else, or even just be like, hey man, look, here's 150 million in cash. Do whatever you want to do.
Damn,
Not
150 million.
My bad. 150,000.
Okay.
Or even 200,000. Here's 200,000 in cash. Do what you want to do with it. This is you.
I think
But,
we all have a pretty good idea about the people that we know and who's responsible and who's not. Like,
yeah.
I saw this video of Jay-Z do an interview, and he was talking about having that much wealth leads to having awkward conversations with your family.
Mhm.
And he was talking about how many like of his cousins or whatever come up to him and was like, hey, we have this idea for this play. Can we have like, I don't know, like $100,000 to get it set? I'll turn it into $3 million. And he's like, that's not how it works. Like, you know, you have, I guess when you have
Jay-Z
that much
understands
money. Yeah.
He understands money.
The thing that disqualifies me about Jay-Z is Jay-Z.
You don't like New York people?
He was a
No,
crack.
no, no. He sold drugs.
He's a crack dealer.
He sold drugs. And not that that's a bad thing. You can sell drugs. I don't care how you get your money. But the thing is, like, you can't then disqualify other people for having a dream
their hustle?
when you exactly for their hustle when your hustle was selling drugs to people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't disqualify anybody. Like, you did the dirtiest dirt. So, yeah, this guy wants to sell snow cones. Let him sell the fucking snow cones. You got the money. Like, you're not going to miss it. You know what I mean? Give him $100,000. How about this? I'll give you $150,000 and you don't ever have to talk to me again.
That's one of the. I was listening to Tom Segura talk with one of the dudes from Shark Tank,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, when people, because he's a billionaire, he's like, when people ask me for money, family, he's like, I give them the money. I was like, if I give you this money, you can never ask me for money ever again. Do you really want it?
Yeah.
That's how he gets people to like.
How hard is that? That's not a. I mean, it's a hard conversation, but it's not that hard either.
I don't think it's that hard. Here,
No, because you'd be like, "Here you go, man. This is everything
Take it
you
and
need
leave.
from me. Enjoy."
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
I wish we could all start on the same level, see what we could all do.
Yeah,
I'd be interested to see.
I mean that's the thing. That's what I was saying earlier. Like I can make money, regardless of whatever. And so, just clearing out somebody's debts, knowing that how much of a major impact that would have, that'd be enough, man. You know what I mean? Because how much more do you need? I've already taken care of the main necessities, right? Whatever you decide to do after this is entirely up to you. But I've reset you back to zero. You're welcome. Enjoy. And that's it. Yeah.
How did we get back here?
I have no
Roy,
idea.
Roy brought it back up.
Roy did.
Money is the root of all evil.
There you go.
It's the love of the money.
That's the episode.
The root of all evil.
We go, people. We're at season 3.
Yo, shout out to the beautiful people at season 3 for hosting the podcast. We'll be hosting the podcast, the Pirate Radio from season 3 live in effect every Thursday from now on. So
We might be doing episode 200 years. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be dope, man. It'd be cool. I'm still not done with the shop, as you can tell. We're still not done back here. There's
We
a
should
lot
throw
more
a party and
decorations.
do a podcast.
Damn it,
Same
that's
time.
what we're going to do then.
I'm with it. I mean, that's what we got the place for. So we'll make it happen.
Cool.
Thursday the 17th.
All Patreon members invited.
Yeah.
That would be
Shout out
legit.
to Tyler Pridmore and Jade, $25 member tiers. Once the money hits the bank account, I'm going to buy more things. I don't like the way that looks, so we're going to buy more of these little mic stands. And shout out to Cortland for buying shirts so we can get more things. And this, please subscribe. That's my whole point, so we can buy a better table for here and I can leave shit here because now I'm going to have to take this home. But season 3, thank you for letting us do this here.
Yeah, man. We don't have to
And
sweat
thanks for
balls
letting
no
me.
more.
Yeah, thanks for letting me talk shit about you guys fantasizing about winning a bullshit fucking lottery ticket. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
We're winning, baby. We're winning.
God, I'm gonna look stupid if they win, huh? But whatever.
Not at all, bro.
You're going to go viral if we
You're
win.
gonna be looking fly because we're gonna hook you up, dog.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have the best cowboy boots.
I'm going to buy you all gold teeth.
Silver, I like silver.
Silver, all right.
You go silver, really?
Dude, that would look gangster if you had all silver.
Bottom.
Yeah, just for
Yeah, dude, that would be flashy.
All right, guys. Thanks, and Pirate.
Kira, I'm buying Roy platinum teeth.
Peace, y'all.